Hi, class. This is Eric Bliss, and I am here to introduce you to week one. So, understanding and applying statistics is crucial for interpreting research, evaluating patient outcomes, making informed clinical decisions. I mean, the whole gambit. So, we're going to cover fundamental concepts like data types, descriptive stats, hypothesis testing, all tailored to real world nursing scenarios. And so, just know that when you go to our weekly Q&A area for discussion, where there's no required discussion here, it's just like a place you can come and ask specific questions about the material, that I'm always going to share a video like this that I'm making for this announcement. So just know that's a great place to check for extra stuff. By the end of this class, you're going to be able to critically analyze data, understand research findings, apply stats to improve patient care and support evidence-based practice. There's just so much you're going to get out of this class. I would personally approach stats, if I were you, from a vantage point of understanding what's going on as opposed to worrying about all the math and the calculations. There's going to be stuff that you have to do on the TID4 plus calculator, or maybe in Excel, or things like this. Don't let that stuff scare you. We really have that broken down into step by step by step. We tell you exactly what to do to get the data processed, or so that you can see what happens from raw data, and then you generate something like a mean or a standard deviation. Don't worry about how you get those. Worry about, okay, I have a mean, I have a standard deviation, it came from this data. What does it mean? What does this tell me about what that data just became? What is it? That's what you really need to take away from this course, because when you get out into the real world as nurses, you're going to be reading a lot of stats stuff just in professional development and journals and things like that, as you keep up with your field, because the field is always advancing. And so you'll be required to have continued professional development all the way through your career. And it's going to be full of stats. So just being able to read stuff and get and know whether maybe their sample group was biased or things like that, being able to think those through, things like that, as you read about stuff, is really going to help you. You're also going to be presenting a lot of stats to your patients. I mean, let's be honest. When a patient might have to have a small surgery, for instance. It could be that 98% of the time that surgery is going to go well, and that might be a stat that you share with your patient, but the doctor share with you. You could also say that 2% of patients have problems with something. Now, that's the same thing as 98% don't, but one can carry a certain connotation more than the other. And so, this class is going to be more than just about number crunching. It's going to be to help you understand what studies can say, what they can't say, the difference between correlation and causation. Being able to set up an experiment and test something to know whether or not there's something going on there, or whether or not it's just all lost in the noise. Things like that. So this is going to be a really cool class, and this is going to be a real cool week. The week starts off pretty simple. I mean, we're just going to be focusing on, what is a sample versus population, and parameters. What are those? How do you design a study to play statistics with? What is bias? What are sampling errors? And, what are variables versus constants versus, measures of data? These are the things we're going to be looking at in week one. It's a pretty straightforward week, so hang in there. Don't let yourself get freaked out by the math. You have enough going on in your life. Don't get anxious about this stuff. We're here to help you through, handhold you if needed, between me and the Mass Center and the tutors that they've got there, and just all the help that's in the course in Newton Alta. It's going to be cool. So at any rate, I will I will see you later on in class or in seminar, or if you're getting this after seminar, then I'll have more videos coming in our weekly Q&A discussion. So y'all take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.